Tony Mulumbu, and I don't know who else is in diaspora. We from the diaspora, we see the things differently, I guess so, because we get the tabloids writing about Kenya corruptions scandals. We have the Mirror in Germany, for example, the Telegram in the UK, and whatever, and that was tainting the image of Kenya worldwide. And so I think the handshake, the Raila the Raila Uhuru's whatever, was just a tactical move. That is 100% a tactical move. It's not that Uhuru was really interested in Raila in the first place. That was just a tactical move to ensure that he is safe in the second term. And have you noticed the scandals actually reduced because the opposition was tamed, and they and now you see, like, Uhuru was or rather is able to do sort of to work at a in a conducive environment. And so for me, well, obviously I'm saying next year I obviously want to see Raila get into the seat. That's just an opinion, but I think at the moment Ruto and Raila, obviously they're the two big candidates, but the thing is everyone is trying to sort of sabotage the other one, and retrospectively saying Kenya has always worked under propagandas, especially towards the election time. That for sure. There's never been facts. The Aurora Kimorer Dam thing, it was just a propaganda. There's no facts. No one ever tabled a fact and said, Ruto did sign this and said, well, I'm those were just all propagandas. And so for me, well, that is, I'm just thinking, I'm just saying this story of propaganda haijaisha, ndio imeanza, and from January you'll now start seeing even more. The other one is accusing the other one, the other one is accusing the other one, and the circle will basically continue. I will not be surprised 2027 will be the same thing, 2020 whatever will be the same thing. Until that time I'll get gray hair. That's in like probably 40 years or something. The same thing will be around, and I don't know what can save us, really. I really don't. I don't know what can save us at the moment, because the accusations, are just pendling between this and this one, and this and this one, and it'll continue like that. There's basically, as Mulumbu said, sisi ni wajinga. Like it's not an objective wajinga, but it's like it's like
Yeah, I think my brother, I think we are on the same note when we talk like that, especially even in American politics. You realize that when Barack was running for presidency, remember the border thing, which was proponented by Trump, that he was not American. How far they went with it, and it was really, of course, they knew that what they were saying was not true, but remember how they made it a big issue during his campaign. And all the other presidential candidates, even during our current president, Joe Biden, they also brought this other issue about his son, that he was corrupt. And imagine, really, I think, I'm not sure whether it's the son who passed away, that he was so corrupt. And then they wanted to tie.
The son passed away because of cancer.
Oh, yeah. He has gone to another world, but yet they were tying some political or propaganda to him, so that to bring Biden down. But anyway, so what the point I'm trying to make, propagandas are acceptable tools in politics. It depends on how you use it. In politics, you don't come. It's not a romantic relationship. Uh, you try to use anything to discredit your opponent. So, and in Kenya, probably they are doing the same. It's only that public funds are not respected, unlike in America. And that's why I say American democracy has grown over 300 years. But of course, still, even in America, we know that there is racism, inequality of distribution of resources. The things are, we have also some poor places. Yeah, but the public infrastructure is well taken care of. So education is good, roads are good, hospitals are good, and that is what we want in our Kenya. Now, back to Kenya. So the only thing that I can think that we can credit diaspora too, because President Uhuru is a product of diaspora, because alisomea hapa na Raila alisomea German. So at least you see the diaspora the experience is there. But they had to go back again and still also to start fighting for this.
Can I second you, brother? Can I second you for 1 minute?
Okay.
That's how. Now look at it. If you look to Obama, how he stood straightforward. The white man fought him very hard, but the white man is the one who put him in the chair, because he was, whether they fought him, but he was clean. And he saw why he took America from the down to the top. And then you go back to Raila. Just compare Raila and Barack. See, Raila has been fighting for the corruption and bad deals for his whole life. He has never been taken to court because he's stolen somebody's land or whatever it is. No, until today, until now. And I want to say this, and still repeat. This law of saying that kwamba unakaa kwa ofisi mpaka you are proven guilty haitolewi, there's nowhere Kenya is going to go. We as people who are in diaspora, who ambao mmesoma America hapa, wale wako America hapa, once umepatikana dosari kwa ofisi, you will not be in that office. You have to come out, waangalie kila kitu, ukipatikana huko fit, then you will come back. Lakini sheria ya Kenya ya kwamba until you be found guilty ndio utoke kwa ofisi, hiyo inaonekana hao watu wanafunikananga huko, wenye wanajuana vile wanaiba. And ninataka kuambia kitu ya mwisho kutoka kwa na DP. DP is very smart. Let me tell you, kama ulisikia Jirongo akiongea, is very smart. That's why alisimamishwa na alitolewa mamlaka yenye alikuwa na, kwa sababu alikuwa wakisha sign check zikaenda chini kwa watu wa chini, au watu wa chini wanafanya mpango, pesa inateremka kwake, naye anakaa kando, kwa sababu ukimtafuta umpati. Do you understand what I mean? When you are looking for him, you want to get him, because once everything has been signed going down there, those people who signed the lower people, the one who going to sign those checks and everything, he's not there, but the account goes to his account. Once umepeuka kwa account yako, wewe unatoa unapeleka huko, akitafuta wewe ndio ulipata hiyo pesa, sio yeye. So guys, the only people can change these things are these people who are more well educated. So you guys who are that in diaspora, ambapo mmesoma vizuri, unaongoza everything, you are the one that can change people. But if you don't do that, guys, our country is going to the dogs.
Okay, thank you, my brother. And Wekesa, I don't want to take more of your time. You are the boss here. Let me allow me just to tell my dear friends here that I'm also running for MP position come 2022 in Kisii, Kitutu, Masava.
No, come on. We have been having aspirant forum. Come on your day so that you tell us everything more. It will be exclusively you.
Yes. Which day you want to give me? You can give me any day you want. Maybe.
We have been doing Wednesday we have another person, so you can choose Friday or Sunday. Sunday live here is okay.
Maybe Sunday we can talk about Sunday.
And we talk about the Kenyan corrupt language. Uko na ngapi? Uko na kitu? Toka kitu
My friend, the moment you declare you are going to run for a seat, be ready to host the whole village in your home.
That is the difference in Kenya here.
Well,
breakfast, lunch, supper, and everything. You become an extended family of a sublocation.
By the way, Tony,
I'm already feeling the heat because I've not been there, but the word is all over. So I'm already feeling the heat.
And then Tony, they said you are living abroad. So ukikuja, najua ni yule alikuwa anakaa US, hakuna kitu. Tumkule kwanza. Exactly. Tukule. Tony, una ngapi? Kama una kitu kaa kando, tufate mwenye ako na kesi ni mahasla.
The reason I'm trying to learn is because I have to run because I think I have something to offer to my people. And the most important thing is that I come from a constituency that was like pioneered by George Anyona, who was a very articulate guy before. Currently, we have somebody by name Shadrach Muse. You may not know him because he's a non-entity. He only uses the bathroom of the floor. That's how he's known. But there's no contribution he does. So one of the things I want to do for our people is I want to make sure that all those grants and CDF money that comes from the national government, I will share it with the wards of the constituency that make sure that that money is divided, is given to the constituency. I will create a constituency fund, a ward fund. That is that every ward will get some portion of money. Say each ward will get $1 million, and then that money is given to the small groups. Chama cha wamama, chama cha wazee.
Tony.
Yeah,
Tony, that's a good agenda, but let's reserve it for Sunday. Today, now tell us how will you respond to propaganda? Because now this is politics. As a politician,
okay, so let me just say something. Let me just ask Tony something before he continues. Tony, I have a question. Well, the first one was Wekesa asked you, are you going to deal with the propaganda, whatever? And the second thing, how realistic are your chances? So maybe you can contribute to your election or campaign or something. Like how realistically speaking, how high are your chances of winning the seat?
Yes. What is your political capital?
And the third thing, which party would you find yourself comfortable with?
Okay, let me first of all answer the propaganda thing. Propaganda is one of the tools used in politics, and it's okay. I will respond accordingly. Propaganda is not a threat to me because I am up to the task to respond with whatever nonsense or any smart mouth a person throws at me. I'm ready for that. I will not take it personal. I will respond as it comes. Mm-hmm. Now, about my political capital lies on the electorate, the people where I grew up, because I was born within the constituency. I went to school within the constituency. When I finished the college in Kenya, I worked within the constituency. Till when I migrated, I was in the constituency. And then I have been to the country. I have invested at home. Every year I'm at home. There are a few things that I do for the people, like supporting women groups here and there, and supporting orphans here and there. And I was a very good say youth leader. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where is that one coming from. So anyway, so that is, as a youth leader, I traversed the constituency. So most people my age knows me, and I tested the waters before I announced, trying to know what people say, and people asked me just to stand up and then declare my candidacy. So that's my capital.
Is it your first time running, or have you run before?
It's my first time, but it's not a life of it's not an issue of life or death. Yeah, here I am. I present myself for public life, whether I win or I don't win, and it's okay. My life will still be the same. So it's not like a dead and life issue. Yeah, but I have a good heart. What I am doing, I'm not looking for a job. I have a better job and I have a better opportunities within my reach. I want to be the servant of my people. At least I contribute something in my life to my people. That's all.
That's good.
Okay, ukuje tukutemee mate ya wazee.
Na hiyo mate isikie ya kutereza.
When are you coming to launch your campaign officially?
Already I've launched the campaign in absentia, and nowadays we do things
digital.
Yeah, digital, and of course it's curfew. You can't put together so many people. Yeah, I have already done that, and I normally speak to my people all the time. I have the campaign. The campaign is on the ground. So the only thing is that the official whistle to be blown, and then I'll be on the ground.
Oh, that's okay. So you have said which side are you aligning with? You want to be independent? I didn't get that.
No, I'm not going to tell you about that right now. You will get that as time goes by. Alignment is being done. Yeah, most candidates, you don't know where they're gonna run. Even Baba, you don't know how many coalitions is gonna be having. Yeah.
No.
But what is yeah?
What do you say?
I was asking, what is the how did Kisi vote in 2017, as in terms of the presidential ticket? How did I never saw it.
Kisi is always Baba's land.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but of course there were pockets of Jubilee. Yeah, but now Jubilee being one with Baba, that will be applied now.
That's true. Okay. I'm also a Kano Live member, so we're struggling as well at the moment.
Yeah, that's where do you come from?
Gideon is a very, Gideon is a prince, but he doesn't play. He knows that for him, princes inherit power. They don't seek for it. So he's looking for a perfect chance, and that's why when it came to 2013 and 2017, he supported Uhuru. I see this chance he will be supporting someone, and at least he will be left somewhere. He needs to get a head start.
I think it will be Raila. That's Tony, I'm from Baringo, but I now live in Germany. I've lived here for like 10 years. So
wow.
Yeah, I came here when I was a teenager, right after Form 4. But so I've never really experienced the life of, like outside school, because I was always in boarding school, and then afterwards I just came here. So that life, that civilian life I didn't really experience. But I think Kanu, we are going with Raila next.
You don't understand what hustlers go through.
Exactly.
They don't like people like you. They don't like people like you. You have never hustled.
Unfortunately, that gap really, I never experienced it very much.
So Tibet, let me ask you something outside what we are talking about. What do you think about these? There are two killings that have happened with your people there, Tirop, and there was another young girl was killed. What do you think about that? I mean, I feel very sad about it personally, but although Kisses, we have also our issues that the Warogi wanachoma, but Wekesa wewe nyamanza wewe.
No, I was just imagining the way politicians mnaitanga Raila ni mganga, unaweza mchoma.
No, that is a senior counsel, man. You don't touch him.
You don't touch that way.
Anyway, Tony, as I was saying, I think that is not an isolated case in Kenya. So many women have died in the past 4 or 5 years. So I think retrospectively speaking, that's something that has been there. Relationship wrangles, and then all of a sudden one partner is dead, and if worse than even the kids. So that's what happened last week. I think last week or the week before, I don't know. It was very sad, but it could happen to anybody. That's unfortunately Kenya sisi tunajua tu vile iko. When ni mwanaume simama, push through, but mental health is very 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 rampant. Like so many men are just burn out. They're at the very end. And if we don't concentrate, if the next government doesn't concentrate in the facilities for mentally challenged people, general, men, women, even children, then these things are going to happen. Because Kenya at the moment, how many mental health facilities are there? In Baringo, where I come from, 0. You get it? Like Akuna, like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So if the county governments don't concentrate on building large facilities, employing professionals, and trying campaigning as hard as possible, these things are going to happen. And I'm afraid, I have 4 sisters. I don't have a brother. And I'm afraid that it could even happen to my sisters because they are married, and I don't know what happens in the houses when we are not on phone or something. You don't know what is behind the curtains. And sacrification nipigiwe simu sijui, I don't know, this happened, and they fought and something happened. It could obviously either way now, but what I'm saying is counties have to invest not only in churches and not only building large church institutions of I don't know what, but please, we have to maintain mental health. Myself, I'm a mental health profession. I came here, I went to the university, I studied psychology, I finished that, I did some other courses and stuff like that. So that is what I'm really crying. Like I just finished my master's like last year, and I think the next project, what I'm going to do is, try to just go back home, try to ask the next government if they, we could just support me in building, sort of a mental health institution. If it can even house 400 people, that is. But we have to start somewhere, because kesho kutwa, the years to come, there will be killings and killings and killings. back to you, Tony. That was your question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I asked that question because I've been wrestling with that kind of discussion kwa nyumba and with my family, but I'm not sure whether some of these guys they are really sick ama ni hasira ya mara moja, alafu mtu hawezi control hasira yake. Unajua kuna wengine mtu hasira mori ikipanda anaweza fanya kitu kama hii mbaya sana, na after akifanya anaanza kuregret kwa nini nilifanya hivi. So I don't know how we can control this better other than teaching our people morality, yeah, virtues, family life or things like that. I am not sure whether the government, it is within the government's mandate to do it, or within the religious organizations, our churches, mosques, and whatever.
Let me just cut you short. It's the government's work to deal with its people, no matter whether it doesn't matter whether it's it's a moral issue or is a whatever issue. Because, for example, Germany is, to be honest, it's not a very religious country, but it has the best mental health facilities in the world. You get it? So it's, if the government had said no, that is the work of the church couldn't have done it. The church will tell you, come, let's pray for you, and we'll see what happens. You see? So, but the government came in and built well, I work in one of the largest institutions in Huku, and what they did is, it was obviously built in the after the Hitler time, 1945 and 46 Huku. But it really helped to rebuild the country mentally after so many years of war. You see, and it has continued helping people, young people. It doesn't matter. Even, in fact, we have as young as 10 years old. Wale when you're either Tulia, those who are like who get when whites get angry, they turn red. Like those you're Morio, exactly. So it's not a matter of, it's not a question of morality or something. The morals can be there, but if you have a problem with your anger, then there's no Aishikani, it just doesn't, the puzzle just doesn't fit together. So I think it's a government's mandate to deal with people, and more so the county government. And continue, Tony. Sorry.
Yeah, what do you think about if the government can set aside, make a law that can give religious organizations some funds to build such kind of institutions to be run by the religious organizations, maybe the churches, the mosques, to build these mental facilities that they can identify people from their societies, recommended by village elders or church leaders, to be taken there instead of the it's like government delegating some responsibilities to the churches, because the churches can do both to make good systems. Do you think that one can work out?
As long as it's coming from the government, and government has the upper hand to oversee the construction, because if you're talking of those mental hospitals, those are 47 of them. Well, let's say 46, because Nairobi has its own, it has the Madari. So 46 mental districts, that's what we call them here. So like if the government can chip in, it doesn't matter whether it's a sheikh, kama atapewa pastor, kama atapewa whatever, but it has to come from the government. Fully responsible government. Yeah.
Tibet.
Yes, Wakesa.
Let me ask you. Our religious sector in Kenya. Maybe I don't know the other parts of the world. You see, one of the thing is they are not an organized entity. Everybody, in fact, most of churches nowadays are more of personal, including even personal beliefs. There are even those people who don't believe that when they are sick they go to church, to hospital. They have to be prayed for. So you can imagine trying to assign such a people such a role where they think when somebody has a mental problem, they need just to be prayed for to have a miracle.
Wekesa, let me help you something there. It's one of my things, God willing, if I succeed, I will want to legislate on that, a bill in parliament that I can give.
Okay. Before you come in, I wanted to say, I think what Kibet is saying, that is an institution on its own and should stand independently.
Exactly.
With the professionals. Professionals.
Okay. Yes, correct. And this is what I am saying. In addition to that, there has to be some allocations of funds to the organizations of religious organization, not kiosks, religious kiosks people make, or somebody starts a church and start asking for sadaka. These will be the mainstream religious organizations, the Islamic religion, the 70-day Adventists, the Catholics, those kind of churches that have, like, they have schools, they have hospitals, they have these social amenities that serves the public. Those that they will apply for those funds in order for them to build these facilities. And that's what I am saying. Like, but it's not like anybody who goes to River Road there and he gets a kioski cha mabati alafu anaanza kutengeneza kanisa, anaanza kuita watu waende ndani. That will not qualify. So and
this, it brings issues. I think it needs to be just independent. My thoughts. When you bring in religion, well, you saw what happened when we were electing Trump. And the evangelicals in America came with the issues that don't even make sense. Religious extremism. So sometimes I don't like real issues to be mixed with church or religion.
Okay, so that's a very good point, actually.
Give me a second.
Mental issues needs sober people who do,
exactly.
If you bring in extremism or religion, then you lose the focus and the purpose.
No, it is.
For me, that is an area that needs to be developed. It needs to be developed as an institution on its own. Just as even in police, there is separation. Kuna police who are prison, kuna police who are traffic, evil. They stand on their own so that they focus on their job. So let religious pastor let them deal with counselings, easy issues, but in terms of let's have a counseling, because it's a discipline on its own.
And the case are like we have to have a psychiatrist whereby as in psychologists watakuongelesha tu, they will talk to you, they will advise you, and then they will leave you. But a psychiatrist will even prescribe medicine for you. Those are two things. Those are two different fields, psychology and psychiatry. So that's you cannot mix the two. The church can come in as just as an advisor. They can hold small meetings, but when it goes to serious matter, then it has to be separate. And become a margin and oil. They don't
maybe what he wanted to mean, which I can agree with him.
Yeah.
You see, even when you are studying medicine, you do a common course called communication skills. In different disciplines, you can do common courses. So I think maybe in a religious institution, there should be basic knowledge on terms of psychology, helping someone who has really basic counseling sessions.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, if every institution can have those basic counseling sessions, then it's okay. But not bringing the whole institution into another one.
Yeah, and it's not Sioku, because you just know how Kenya works. Like when you go to a pastor and you tell him your problems and starts praying for you. That's not how it works.
Yeah, and most of them are just exploiting people for nothing.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes.
Okay, so I think
anyway,
we can. So we normally have these discussions almost every day.
Yeah, that's.
There are current affair discussions, but we also have topical issues. So if you want us to schedule for us to discuss your topic, your mental health, we can schedule a show.
Yeah,
like
sure.
1 hour. Yeah. Can you share your number inbox here in private chat?
Okay, just a moment. Where. I'm trying to zoom out, but there. Okay, there it is. Is it under private chat?
Yes. Let me poke you there and then you see. Have you seen something red somewhere?
I see. Okay, there it is. I've seen it. Okay, then let me.
I've said hi.
So.
Yeah, just write your number there.
Yeah, okay. I think that should be. You can always reach me on WhatsApp.
That is German, huh?
Yeah, that's Germany. Yes, that's Germany.
Okay. Yeah, I can reach you on WhatsApp. We can plan a session and we just talk about. It will. The information we have is power.
Easy talk.
Yeah. So here we have been trying to diversify the topics. Initially it was just politics, but now we try to diversify the menu. Not everybody is interested in politics.
Yes, you're very right.
Yeah,
sure.
and
Then,
also the other shows are more educative, so we really to bring in.
That we sure will. And is there anywhere we can at least contribute in terms of funds for the show or something, or is
Okay, yeah, I think Mutembe will guide me on that. Is the owner of the
channel.
Of the channel.
Okay, just ask him, and then we'll contribute kitu kidogo, and I'm sure it can go a long way in helping somebody else somewhere if they need.
Yeah, even we have been bringing here young aspirants. We say those who are interested in politics, maybe they don't have a support. We bring them here. They showcase their skills. If they get people who want to support them, they can. For us, it's just to expose them.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean the channel has a very huge following, so it's.
Yeah. Okay, it seems Tony has gone. Tony, are you around? You want to do partying?
I think somebody called him, maybe his family.
Yeah, so we can do now the parting shots just on the topic. What you think you can?
I mean, I to be honest, I just came in very, very late. You know,
It's okay.
I had some stuff to do, and I was like, man, I really wanted to come in from the beginning. So today wasn't really a very hot day for me in terms of discussion, but I'll definitely be on time next time. So looking forward to tomorrow. I'm at the day after tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, dear viewers, we are coming to the end of our live discussion. We have been talking about politics and propaganda. We also have stage-managed crowds, and we also talked about inventors, conjectures, half-truths that politicians use to make their case. So as much as you want to be aligned to a particular candidate, you love them, but it's good to know that not everything that a politician tells you is actually truth. Even on social media, most of the political stuff that are circulated, including even newspapers, some of them are meant just for political manipulation. So you need to get your facts right so that you don't get disappointed. Otherwise, we advise that it's good to attend political rallies, but heckling and being used by politicians to cause mayhem is not a good idea. And remember, all these rich politicians are friends. They are neighbors in Karen, Runda, where? But it's only the poor people who will rise up against the other poor person who is a neighbor to hug them just because they want to support a particular politician who doesn't even know their name, know where they stay, know how they exist. So kindly support your candidate, but allow your fellow hustler, allow your fellow Kenyan who doesn't have a means to express his opinion without necessarily generating into enmity. Otherwise, it was a good show. You guys, Tony, are you back to make your final remarks or I close the show?
Yeah, I can right now. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, you can make your final remarks before I sign out.
Okay. So let me say thanks to everyone, and I think most people have slept here. Yeah, although my time is almost now. It's going to be almost 10 o'clock, 10 at night. So I had some time, but I had to let you anyway. As pertains to our nation and our beloved country, I think we who have seen what is right and what is wrong, I think we have to take it up and try to make life better. If we do not, we let those who are doing the wrong things to take the day and continue messing our nation off. We may not be able to finish everything, but at least we can do our part. And that's why I think I personally want to take it up to try to give my contribution to the nation as a citizen. And then as pertains to our talks over here on the media, it's not personal in any way. We do not, even if we speak against somebody's way of doing things or playing politics, it's not personal in any way. It's a diversity of opinions. And we are all human beings. Sometimes if I mess somebody up, if I disagree with you, do not take it personal. It's just how the game is played. Otherwise, I'm grateful and pray for me and sketch me up so that we can get this thing up. I want people to know what I'm willing to offer.
Yeah, kindly share your number.
You have somewhere to write right now?
Yes. +1.
Yeah, 770.
770.
837.
837.
7408.
7408.
Yeah, lakini nipigie mchana sio usiku tafadhali.
Yeah, hata mchana ya huku ama ya kwenu?
Ya kwangu. Hey, try to +8 whatever your time is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll send you a message on WhatsApp when we are planning for it. Kwanza, I will need your details so that we can schedule a show.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, you can. There are a few shows we have done with the others. You can check.
Okay, I do that.
Yeah.
Asante.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a nice one.
You too.
Okay. Thank you for meeting.